Hi everyone, it's Melissa with Carter Creations. In today's video, I'm going to show a little haul that I got on Tuesday from Salt Lake City. It was from Capital City Antique Mall. So start with cash book here. Anytime I see these ledgers, I'm always grabbing them up. Probably paid a little more than I should have for this, but just can't pass up the pages. And the only one that's written on is here in the back. So from 1947 it looks like. But they are such great pages to put into journals, so couldn't pass it up. Probably one of my favorite things to get from antique shops is these pictures. I just can't pass them up. And then I always put them on toppers for journals. So I got these two young ladies. And this is probably my favorite one. It still has the tissue paper that almost feels like wax paper. So I'll definitely be saving that to use that in a journal. And then this little young lady. She's so precious. So got that. And then got this little, I don't know if it was a card or what, but it's seen better days, but I thought it would make such a cute little topper. And then has this old advertisement. So see, oh, must say season greetings, something greetings there. Lion Coffee, so definitely use that for a journal topper. And then I got all different types of lace and trim. So I got this one that I thought would look great on a journal. Then just some trim here. Got these between $3 and $2. So then just some more trim that I wish I knew how to crochet and be able to make something like this. Oh, this one barely hanging together. And this is probably the one I was most excited about. With little delicate flowers in there. And then the last one. And then probably what I was most excited about is, I don't know if it'll fit on the camera here, was this box that I just loved. The edge here. And then opens up. This comes down. And it's like a file folder. But I thought it would be either to keep it as a journal and then put the signatures in here, or take out all of these files and use them in signatures in other journals. So I really couldn't pass this box up. And then it just has a little clasp there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video now and get everything ready, and I need to make a topper for a journal. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and now we'll get all my supplies to make this topper for a journal. So I'm just gonna use some cardboard that I ripped the cover off of it and kind of ripped down the sides. And I'm going to use some sheet music. Some of that good old Amazon brown paper. And this little image is from Donna at Twisted Paper Studios. And I'm going to use some dictionary paper. And then I'm just going to use some book page that's out of this book that I got from 1937. The Life of Henry Buchel, I think is how you say it. And then gonna use this. I don't know if it's sewn together, how this flower was made, but I got it in a big bag of lace and trim. So I'm just gonna trim around the sides and put it on the journal cover. So we'll start with the good old inking of all the pages. So how's everybody doing? It is a cold, snowy morning here. So hopefully you're having some better weather where you're at. Yeah, so I was in Salt Lake City this week. My middle stepdaughter has joined the United States Air Force, and so we had to go to Salt Lake to ship her off to basic training. So that was exciting and nerve-wracking and scary, but we're so proud of her. Okay. Keep going here just so I don't miss any of the papers. Let's see where. I don't know if you can see too much of it. I should have used maybe my espresso or a darker color, but we'll see how it turns out. Then I'm just gonna take this and make it a little darker here. Probably my new favorite thing is to use the corrugated cardboard as kind of a base for making journal toppers. So I thought I'd do something along the lines of, go this way, maybe put this down here. Something like maybe, no, put this up a little. Something along the lines like this. And then I thought I might take a little of my distressed spray stained the ground espresso and maybe do a little around the edges. So we'll see how that turns out. So let's go ahead and grab our glue. I think I'm gonna use my neutral pH glue here instead of my glue stick, just so I can make sure I get glue everywhere. And of course that glue is not coming out very well, so let me grab a pin here because it was working just fine until I got onto video. Okay, let's go ahead and attach it to the cardboard here. Oh, make sure it's straight. Make sure it gets down on that corrugated part. Hopefully I got enough glue on there. Then make sure everything is straight. Okay, let's see if I can glue it on there and put it back where I had it. It's always my problem. And let's not put it on upside down. That would be even better. Okay, there we go. Down, hopefully, nope. Got glue everywhere. Flip it over and get rid of that extra little glue, and maybe we can push that down so it lays a little flatter there. Book page is just kind of crumpling. Oh, now I got glue all over my hands. Okay, then I thought, is that where I had that? Let's, yeah, maybe just down just a little bit more. Just do another double check, yeah. Okay, let's just because I'm not quite sure, and I know I've put way too much glue on to where that's going. Went way too far out. What was I thinking? Oops, let's not try to destroy it here. And I do like kind of the wrinkling and curling, and I think it gives it character. Let's go ahead and maybe push it down just a little so that it's a little more up on top there. So let me grab my fabric scissors to cut away this stuff that's around it so it's not so squared off. There, I think that looks so much better. And we'll put that maybe up there just a little, or should we come out here just, I think I'm gonna come out there just a little bit. Okay, let's glue this down. I'm gonna get very generous with the glue since this is cardboard and it's a little heavier on that compared to the papers and everything. So that's, did I say right about there? Well, I guess that's where it's gonna go. So hopefully just hold it down for just a little bit here. Got some seepage out there. I think I'm gonna take maybe just give it a little ink there, and then I'm gonna take my Fabri-Tac and put quite a bit on there. So it, since it is gonna be a topper, I really don't want it moving because it's probably gonna catch on stuff and don't want it being ripped off. Push that down. Okay. Spread it open a little bit so it's not so smushed down. Cap on the glue, and then let's put something underneath so I do not get it all over my mat. Guess I'll just grab everything's falling. Just get some paper here, and then let's see what. Ooh, that was a lot. Let's see what happens if see what that does. And we'll definitely have to let that dry. Maybe we should try it down here just a little. Oh, wow. That's a lot. Maybe we can get it to run just a little. Or, better yet, maybe we can. There we go. Maybe spread it out just a little here so it's not so in your face there. And maybe we should do a little so kind of it's a little more uniformed. Let's get this out of the way so I do not get it everywhere. Okay, I'm happy how that turned out. Now I definitely have to get working on the signatures inside this journal. So I think this is where I'm going to end for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you could please like, share, and leave a comment, I'd appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.